everybody, Draykke here again with another Minecraft tutorial, and today I bring you my decider system. Now if you follow my Hypixel server series at all, then you'll know exactly what this is, but if you don't, I will briefly explain it. So basically, I needed some help deciding between the different types of minigames on Hypixel server, and so I built this system to help tailor to my needs. Basically, it will spit out an item out of its inventory, completely random, and then whenever that item is spit out, that represents a specific game in my case, and then it will take that item, recycle it back into the system. That way the odds never actually change to what I'm going to get stuck with. So for example, if I was to press the button and a sword would pop out, it would represent me to play the Blitz game. Now obviously you can tailor this to your own needs. You might not be playing on Hypixel server, but it is a neat concept, and a subscriber asked me to please tutorialize it, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. But if you haven't seen it, I will go ahead and demonstrate it right now. So if you press this button, for example, a piece of white wool popped out, and white wool represents paintball, so I would be playing paintball on Hypixel server. And as you can see, if you keep pressing the button, there was the walls, and bow stands for TNT games, and etc, etc. You get the idea. And if you come up top, you can see the inventory and see that the odds never change. So for example, you can see all the items in the inventory here. If I press the button, there was a pick, and now the pick is put back into the dispenser already, so that way the odds never change to what you get stuck with. Okay, so this is the system with all of the fluff removed, so you can actually get an idea about what you're going up against, and as you can see, it's really not much. It is extremely simple to build, really compact, and really resource light, which makes this a great project for somebody who's new to redstone. So that being said, these are the materials that you're going to need to build this exact system that you see here. You're going to need 21 building blocks of any kind, 3 pieces of redstone dust, 3 redstone repeaters, 4 redstone torches, 1 redstone comparator, 1 dispenser, 2 droppers, 2 hoppers, 1 button. I use stone, but it really doesn't have to be stone, and then 1 piece of glass for the viewing area. And then the last thing you're going to need is items to represent different things between your decider system. So for example, I have this one tailored to my specific needs, and that is for Hypixel server, so I have 8 different items to represent the 8 different games on his server. However, you can use whatever you want, and you can have them represent whatever you want for your own personal scenario. Okay, so let's just jump right into this. To begin building this system, you just want to place 3 blocks like this, place 2 more on the sides, and make this little ring shape just like this, with a piece of glass in the center where you can view the items as they're dispensed. And then if you come around the back side and place a dispenser facing straight downward, and then you want to place a hopper facing directly underneath where that dispenser would dispense the item at, facing back towards this way. And then here on the right side of the design, you can place another block with your button on top of that block. That way you can actually activate the system when you need to. Okay, next you want to come to the back of the design, right where you place this button at, and you want to place a redstone torch on the back of that block. Now right underneath this redstone torch, 2 blocks down, you want to place another block with a piece of redstone dust, and you'll see it should turn on whenever this torch is activated. So then you want to dig 2 blocks right to the right of that, and you want to place 2 repeaters coming off of this block on full tick delay. Okay, next you want to place a block right in front of those repeaters that you just placed, with a redstone torch on the side to what will be the left part of the design. Then you want to place a block on top of that redstone torch, with another redstone torch facing inward towards this hopper, with a block on top. Okay, next you want to stack 2 droppers straight upward, right where that original hopper is that we placed, so it should be facing into the bottommost dropper, and then on top you want to place another hopper going from this top dropper into this dispenser. Okay, next you want to place a comparator to what would be the left side of the design, coming off of the bottommost dropper here. So it should look like this, with a block in front, and then place a piece of redstone dust right diagonal to that block. You want to place a repeater facing the opposite direction of the comparator, with a block in front, and a piece of redstone dust on top. So this is what it looks like from an aerial view, and this is how it should be oriented in terms of the design. Okay, the last and final thing you have to do is just put a block on top of this original torch that is coming off of this button that we placed, and then you simply place a torch on the side of that facing into this dispenser. And that is the entire design complete. Now you just have to fill it up with the items that you wanted to sort between. Okay, so I have like 8 random items here in my inventory. I'm just going to go ahead and throw them inside this dispenser to make sure that it's working as it should. And then you can come down here and give it a try. So if you press this button, it will randomly dispense out 1 item. It will be displayed for about 2 seconds, and then this hopper down here will recycle it back into the system. You just want to make sure to have it all sealed off. I did forget to put a block right here, because you don't want the items bouncing out into the outside area. So if we press this button now, you should get an item, and then it gets put back into the system. So that was pod soil, and there is your pod soil. So now if you keep pressing the button, you will keep randomly getting different items dispensed into the chamber. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this entire tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please remember to drop me a like down below. If you really liked it, press that subscribe button, favorite and share it with your friends, drop me comments, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.